The Draknari honor guard couldn't contain their amusement as the human delegation presented their standard infantry weapon at the Interstellar Arms exhibition on Proxima Station. Commander Jacquard, a 7-foot reptilian warrior whose species had conquered 40 systems through martial prowess, examined the bulky device with barely concealed disdain. This M249? It fires physical projectiles? His translator conveyed his mockery perfectly. How charmingly primitive. Lieutenant Jake Morrison stood at parade rest, his expression neutral despite the laughter echoing through the demonstration hall. Around them, other species showcased plasma rifles, molecular disruptors, and quantum cascade weapons, elegant tools of civilized warfare. Yes, Commander, Morrison replied evenly. Chemical propulsion. Metal projectiles. Approximately 3,000 rounds per minute sustained fire. The Draknari delegation erupted in hissing laughter. Jacquard's crest flared with amusement. Our ceremonial weapons fire faster than your frontline armament. My warriors train with plasma repeaters that never require reloading. And you claim humanity deserves a seat at the council? A Celestian observer, her energy form shimmering with polite embarrassment, whispered, perhaps the humans should reconsider their presentation. Morrison's jaw tightened slightly. Commander Jacquard, would you like a demonstration? Oh, absolutely, Jacquard gestured magnanimously, his honor guard still chuckling. Show us this ancient human technology. For historical purposes, of course. Morrison lifted the machine gun, checked the belt feed, and settled into a stable firing stance. The targeting range activated, a series of ballistic gel dummies in standard combat armor at 50 meters. For the record, Morrison said quietly, plasma weapons are beautiful. Elegant. They cauterize wounds, leave minimal collateral damage, and represent the pinnacle of energy efficiency. He chambered the first round with a metallic click that silenced some of the laughter. This is not elegant. This is what happens when a species spends 500 years perfecting the art of making things dead. The weapon roared to life. The sound was ungodly, a continuous, thundering bellow that shook the observation platform. Spent brass cascaded like golden rain as tracer rounds drew laser straight lines through the air. The first dummy exploded into fragments. The second disintegrated at the torso. The third, fourth, and fifth simply ceased to exist in a spray of pulverized gel and shattered armor plating. Morrison traversed the weapon smoothly, professionally, demonstrating controlled bursts and suppressive fire patterns. Empty casings piled at his feet like a brass monument to kinetic violence. The barrel glowed cherry red. The smell of cordite filled the hull. When the belt ran empty, 5 seconds and 250 rounds later, the firing range looked like a war crime scene. The laughter had stopped. Commander Jacquard stared at the obliterated targets, his crest flattened against his skull, a Draknari gesture of deep unease. His honor guard had unconsciously stepped backward. Your plasma weapons are remarkable, Morrison said conversationally, setting the weapon down with parade ground precision. Very efficient. Very clean. He met Jacquard's eyes. But efficiency isn't why humans brought chemical projectile weapons to the stars. We brought them because when you absolutely, positively need something to stop existing, and everything behind it, and beside it, and the cover it's hiding behind, nothing beats high-velocity metal. The Celestian observer's voice was barely a whisper. How much ammunition can a human soldier carry? Standard combat load? About 800 rounds. Morrison smiled thinly. Plus grenades, rockets, and whatever we can improvise. Humans learned a long time ago, if you're going to a fight, bring enough fight with you. Jacquard's translator was silent for a long moment before conveying his thoughts. Perhaps, humanity's council application deserves reconsideration. Morrison simply nodded, already reloading.